weekly news roundup on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. Today is the 14th of May 2023. So guys, economic commentators have condemned the measures announced by Finance and Economic Development Minister Mthuli Ncube last week to stabilize the exchange rate and prices of goods and services. Some of the measures included the removal of duty on 11 selected basic grocery items, allowing businesses to keep 100% of their locally generated forex revenue, and a pledge to fine-tune the foreign exchange auction system so that it operates on a pure Dutch auctions basis. Speaking to Standard Business, economic analyst Vince Musewe said Ncube's measures are reactive and will not work. He said an economy cannot be managed in a reactive mode from crisis to crisis, but sadly that is what is happening. There is no debate that Zimbabweans prefer the US dollar than those with the US dollar will continue to demand a premium. Despite the countries generating 12 billion US dollar per annum, the appetite for the US dollar will never be satisfied, and it is clear the informal sector does not react to economic policy measures but operates to maximize profits. This has resulted in a supermarket economy where everyone is selling some imported triggers to make a living and importing basic goods kills local industry. The scenario has not changed, where the rate goes up, inflation goes up, and the rate goes up, creating a vicious cycle. It is time to realize that the dollarization of incomes is the only sensible thing to do to cushion citizens. Salaries and wages must now be US dollar, and companies must freely charge in US dollars. The economy has rejected the Zimbabwe dollar. Nobody wants it. Confederation of Zimbabwe Industries Chief Executive Officer Sekai Kuvarika said, "I think we need to give the stabilization measures a chance before we destabilize the manufacturing sector by flooding the market with cheap imports. You also have to remember that these imports are coming from environments that are not the same as we are." She said there was no shortage of basic commodities in the country, and the economic analyst Silverstone Lamini said it's difficult to conclude whether they are effective or non-effective, but it's showing that they are appreciating that we are in a crisis. There is a clause where the minister says he will increase the interest rates to curb inflation in the short term. My belief is that the interest rates and the payroll market have to continue to chase each other. The more you increase interest rates, the payroll market simply increases its premiums to compensate for the higher interest rates. So the question can be, is the interest targeting the best or the most effective response at this stage, or rather we should be addressing the sources of money supply growth? Meanwhile, the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe Governor John Manguja said that the measures will support the issuance of gold coins and tokens by the central bank. So guys, that's the latest here. Many economists, they are saying that measures are announced on Minister of Finance and Economic Development, Professor Mthuli Ncube, they won't work. And so be keeping you guys here up to date with the latest on a weekly news roundup on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. And so mashonja kutera taita kuona mafuta eku South Africa, eku Botswana, eku Zambia anenge azara mutaona, azara kumbari, azara kumashops ari ku downtown. Yes, anenge kutengesa mafuta kubva everywhere. Saka local manufacturers anogadzira mafuta emuno muZimbabwe vanenge vasina chance, because vazhinji vanenge vachienda kune dzimwe nyika kunohodha mafuta, kunohodha ma basic commodities like flour, like sipo yogezesa. I mean, inenge yazara pa market, of which kuti atispa shortages of those products in Zimbabwe, and it's just that Zimbabwean products are kudhura, saka vazhinji vacha prefer kunohodha uko vachitengesa with a cheaper rate. Saka zvino affect zvakare local manufacturers. This is what people are saying, okay, instead of solving the problem, the minister is making more problems. But anyway, this is a weekly news roundup on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Bless up.